I'm Kosta from Ford Know-How, and today I'm going to help you answer the question, is the electric transit van right for you and your business? If you use your van in the city, do less than 240 kilometers a day, and have a place to plug it in overnight, then you should be seriously considering an e-transit. Let's look at the financial reasons as to why you would consider an e-transit versus a diesel van. Drive-away price on the e-transit about $85,000 versus $65,000 or $66,000 on the diesel. Up front, based on price, the diesel van looks like a clear winner. In this comparison, it's $19,000 cheaper than the e-transit. The warranty is the same, 5 years unlimited, except that the e-transit gets an 8-year, 160,000 kilometer warranty on the drivetrain. But stay with me as I take you through a cost of ownership comparison over 8 years or 240,000 kilometers. Why 8 years? Because Ford gives an 8-year warranty on the electric van's drivetrain. Let's start with the servicing costs. Transit's service intervals are 30,000 kilometers for both variants. Diesel variants get the first 4 years capped at $399, excluding extras like brakes and AdBlue, while the electric van is a flat service cost of just $200 for all its services. This means that the electric van will see you saving close to $3,100 over the first 8 services, which will take place over 8 years or 240,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Next, I'll look at the cost to fill the tank with diesel versus the cost to charge the battery. I've assumed a range of 260 kilometers on the electric van for a full charge. That's 40 kilometers less than the brochure to compensate for load. On the diesel, I've assumed 9.1 liters per 100 kilometers. That's a little bit higher than the brochure, again, to compensate for load. Here, the electric van really shows its worth. It can save you close to $20,000 over the 240,000 kilometer period. Finally, let's do a key maintenance item, which is brakes. Because the electric van utilizes regenerative braking, a process that allows it to use the electric motor to brake or slow down, it means you don't use the mechanical brakes almost at all. In fact, they only really get used for extreme braking needs or conditions. Because I don't have any live data about brake usage for the electric van over 240,000 kilometers, I've estimated that the mechanical brakes will last 120,000 kilometers on the EV van. In contrast, I've based on existing indicators that the diesel van will replace front brakes every 40,000 kilometers and rear brakes every 60,000 kilometers. Once we factor in the cost of these replacements, the electric van can save you $9,200 over the period in brakes alone. There are other expenses that you will incur on the diesel van. AdBlue is estimated to cost about $2,000 over the period, while one timing belt service will be necessary at approximately 160,000 kilometers, and that should set you back a further $2,000. When we're done adding up the cost to run each van and compare the cost as a percentage of the purchase price, we get an 83% for the diesel van versus 27% for the electric van in running maintenance dollars over the 240,000 kilometer period. That's a cash flow saving of $32,370 on the electric van. In closing, let's add it all up and get to an overall savings number and see which van wins. To do that, I will add the drive-away price plus the estimated running costs that we've calculated in this video. You'll see that in total, the electric van wins by $13,370. There you have it, my business case for anyone that is looking at saving real dollars across an ownership period of their van. I hope you found that useful. If you have any questions, please come see us at Stillwell Ford in Adelaide. We have lots of vans to test drive, and we would love to help you save some money.